YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video, I'm going to feature my entire SLG, or small leather good collection. And the brands that I have range from Hobo, Longchamp, and Coach to Prada, Saint Laurent, and Louis Vuitton. So I have quite the gamut of small leather goods to show you. Oh, and I forgot one more. I have a few from Dress Up Your Purse that I'm excited to share with you too. So whatever your budget is, I think I'll have you covered today in this video. Let me start with showing you what's in my new Gucci Marmont camera bag, aka shoulder bag, depending on where you're buying it from and the description they choose to use. I consider it a camera bag. But this is from the newer Aria line, and I think it's just fabulous. If you haven't seen my unboxing videos on this particular style of bag, I will link both of them down below so you can get more up close and personal with this beauty. I have her all loaded up. She did venture out a few times already, went to a birthday party, and also went to the Dollar General. To start with, I want to show you a Louis Vuitton Felici insert. I got this from a Facebook group, but actually I think I purchased it from Love My LVOE, who you can find on Instagram. This insert is part of the Felici bag. It comes with an insert like this and a zip-up pouch that I'll show you here in a moment. And it's nice because it's really flat. It has 8 card slots, and then it also has a cash pouch. So I think this is really handy in certain bags where you are limited in space, and it spreads things out and makes it so where you don't have to jumble your card holders, your multiple card holders in to make everything fit just right. So this was the best wallet to use in my new Louis Vuitton Passy bag because of the way it distributes the weight. I also picked this Felici insert up. Now, these two wouldn't both come in the same bag. This leather one would come with either a bicolor or a single color empreinte embossed pouch. And so I ended up buying the canvas version because of price, and also because my canvas Louis Vuitton small leather goods have worn so well that I just decided when I came across this one to go ahead and order it. And it's really cool because the dark magenta colored zipper pull as well as the lining matches the inside of my Passy bag almost perfectly. And since the Passy has black trim, it's sort of like these two inserts were a match made in heaven. When I did load that bag up, I used this to plop in 2 AirPods cases as well as my key fob, which leads to a little bit of distortion in the canvas, which flattened out when I took the stuff out and put it on my shelf again. But if that's something that would bother you, perhaps this pouch isn't the best, but I'm okay with it. And I'm not always going to carry 2 AirPods cases. It's just I'm still dealing with an ear infection in this ear, and I do have 2 sets of AirPods. So what I'm doing is I'm just wearing one in my right ear and then swapping it out when it dies with the other one. I like to have my AirPods in pretty much all the time. It's ridiculous. My husband said that may be why I got the ear infection to begin with, but who knows? So those are the first 2 small leather goods I want to show you, one of which I am using inside of this bag. The next small leather good I want to show you is this. Now, these are pouches I got off Amazon. They come in a set of 3. They may come in other configurations as well. This one I've used like crazy, and so it does have some wear on it, but it came with a pale gold, a pale silver, and a pale pink, and I gave my mother-in-law the pale pink one, but I really like these. And again, with the pouch that I just showed you that went from the Felici, you saw that it can get a little bit of distortion. I don't care if these get distortion, and I put things inside of them that might leak on my bag or might scratch up my bag, or that might get chalky powder, these are Rolaids, on my bag, or that might get makeup on my bag. That's the sort of thing I put in this little pouch. So even though this isn't designer or even contemporary, This is an awesome little small leather good, and I can link these down in the description box. I think you can get a set of them for less than $15, and I love these. For the purposes of my camera bag, I ended up using the insert to put my overflow cards into, and so I'm not carrying any other small leather good besides this one today in this camera bag. I don't necessarily think that the Felici insert is the best one for the camera bag, but I was already in it because of the passy, so I just left my stuff inside of it and it's working pretty darn well. Next, I wanted to show you my mini pochette from Louis Vuitton. I got this back when they were, I think, around $315, and I do use this connected to my larger pochette accessories, which is this one. And I make it into like a multi-pochette because they never came out with a multi-pochette in the Damier Ebene, and I really like this particular color combo. It's more water resistant and is worry-free, except for the fact that I got a little crack up here, and they don't make this bag anymore, so I don't want to try to go through Louis Vuitton's repair process. They don't fix cracks. So I've been working on repairing this. I put some E6000 glue in the crack, and then I've just been putting light coats of the dark brown edge coat on it to try to fill in that crack so it won't get any worse. I haven't got it just the way I want it yet, and in between coats I wait a couple days to let it really dry, and so I'll let you know. I mean, I think right now the way it is, it's not going to get worse, but I just want it to be as good as I can get it. I have a new small leather good to show you, and that is this equivalent of the Louis Vuitton Toiletry 15, but by Dress Up Your Purse. It's got the little tab, just like the Louis Vuitton version, but this one is leather on the outside, and it's a super soft calf leather. I really love it. It has a really nice smooth zipper that opens big and wide. And it's fully lined in leather as well. You can see the Dress Up Your Purse embossing right there. Looks like it will really pack a punch in holding things that you might want to put in to protect the rest of your bag. I hate to put something that might damage this inside of it, but I think that the whole intent of making the inside leather like that was to create a somewhat waterproof pouch, and this is super nice. Whenever I saw it on the Dress Up Your Purse website, I was intrigued and asked her if she would mind sending me it. And she also sent me a few chains, which I'm going to show you in an upcoming video, but I thought since I was doing my small leather goods, I would show you this. This is super nice and feels super luxurious. So the size of it is extremely comparable to the mini pochette as well. You can see that it's a little deeper, so it's going to fit probably just a little bit more. Here's a pouch that's great for a little bit larger bag, like my Marc Jacobs Mini the Tote bags or my Louis Vuitton Berry MM. This is the Felici pouch by Longchamp, and I have it accessorized with this wristlet from Next Fashion. And I can link Next Fashion down in my description box as well with a discount code that I have. But this pouch I got from Kevin at the outlet in San Marcos, and I want to say it was in the 30s. It was very inexpensive. The leather is absolutely divine. The interior is basically the opposite raw side of the leather, which also feels really good to the touch. And this is a very nice little pouch. You can put everything you need to grab and go, and then pull it out of a larger tote bag when you run into the store. And I like how it has the little tab here so that you can either fasten it to the inside of your bag or put a wristlet on it and fasten it to your arm. So that is the next SLG on the list. I think now is time to do a little bit of luxury SLGs. Now, I would say that this right here, this Prada Saffiano card holder, is my favorite card holder right now. You can see it has 3 slots here. It also has 3 slots on the back, and it has the pouch in the middle. It has the Prada plaque on it, which I think is stunning, and it's in a gold Saffiano leather. I think it might be called platinum, but to me it looks gold. Arthur from the Prada at the Bloomingdale's in Aventura, Florida, sent me this as a gift for Christmas. And oh my gosh, I feel so blessed and lucky that he did that. This card holder retails for a little over $400 if I remember correctly. And I love it. I don't know that I would have jumped on spending that on this card holder, but now that I've tried it, if this one wears out, I'll end up getting another one because I love this card holder. And the reason is because of how slim it is and the fact that it has 3 slots on each side instead of 1 or 2. To give you an idea, I've got this Saint Laurent one here, and this has 2 slots on each side. And I'm telling you, the difference between what it feels like you can carry with that extra slot is huge. I can carry everything I need in this one. This one, I feel like I'm reaching for a secondary card holder a little more often than I would like to. So both of these are awesome card holders. I love the look of the Saint Laurent Monogram quilted card holder. I love how they do their version of the Saffiano leather. But if I had to pick between these two, it would definitely be the Prada. The other thing that I think's different is that this plaque here, while beautiful, is sharp. And so when you put it into your handbags, you have to be aware that if it's a leather-lined bag, it may tear up the inside. This particular plaque isn't as sharp as the Saint Laurent, but you would also need to watch out for it if you put it in a leather-lined bag like the Coach Studio bag or the Chanel Classic flap. For both of those bags, unless I had a liner, a bag organizer, perhaps from Green Tag Inserts, or for the Chanel, I don't know. I don't know if Green Tag makes one for that, but maybe a different brand. If I didn't have an insert in it, I probably wouldn't use this particular card holder. So anytime I'm concerned about a card holder damaging the inside of my bag, it's always safe to reach for my Louis Vuitton key clays. I absolutely love these. I ended up getting a second one because the glazing does tend to wear off right on the ends, and then you have to send it in and get it repaired or repair it yourself. And I've decided with these, because of the price point I picked them up at, that I want to just repair them myself rather than paying $60 or more every time and having to wait months to get them back. But the first time I sent this one in for repair, I bought this one so that I'd be able to always have one to use if I sent it in for repair. And I found that I end up using both of these at the same time quite often. They're quite spacious. They have a leather interior and a chain for your keys. I find that the chain is sort of in the way. I usually just tuck it inside with the cards, but it's sort of an obstacle, but I don't want to remove it. I feel like that would, I don't know. It would ruin it. I don't want to ruin it, but I've already glazed it myself, so I guess I've sort of ruined it, and I should just make it more functional, but I don't want to. You can use that chain to dangle these from the outside of handbags, like the Speedy, for example, and it looks cute. So if I take the chain off, I'm taking away that option, even though I never do that. So go figure. I don't know. I'm not going to take the chain off. Let's just leave it at that. Next, I have 2 of these. These are Hobo, and I've got cards in them. This is where I keep overflow cards. The leather on Hobo is so nice. These have a slip pocket on the outside. They have a zipper pocket where you can just hold gobs more. And then they have, gosh, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 card slots. So there is so much room in this. I don't use it as a wallet, but you can see it's pretty similar to that Felici insert that I showed you at the start in terms of how thick it is, but it has a lot more card slots, and it's got this zippered area, which the Felici insert is missing. And then it also has this slip pocket in the back. So if you're looking for a budget-friendly wallet that's slim, I would check Hobo out. I love the leather on this. I have 2 of these to store my overflow cards and receipts and coupons and stuff, and I don't use them in my handbags, but they're awesome in my cabinet to put things whenever I'm switching SLGs and switching from purse to purse. I know if I can't find something, it's probably in one of these. Next, I have one of the Coach accordion card cases. Now, this is another place where I put my overflow cards. I have way too many cards, store cards, gift cards, punch cards. I have all kinds of cards, and I don't have room in any one wallet for all of them. This is from the collaboration with K Facette that Coach did a few years ago. It's really cool how they spread open, and it's got the different leather in the cracks on the sides with the different floral embossed pattern, and it fits a ton of cards. I have used these in my wallet, or I have used this in my wallet, but I don't really anymore. It's just like the hobo piece I just showed you, it's for overflow. Next, I have these 3 pouches by Prada, and these came with my Prada re-edition bags. They're kind of like the round coin purse that comes with the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette. They're meant to dangle from the strap. They're leather lined. They're really nice, but I don't use them for anything. They just sit on my shelf. Now, I know some people will put credit cards in them, but I feel like they kind of get hung up right here on the corners. Some people will also put AirPods in them. Usually my bag will hold my AirPods, no problem. So for now, these just look pretty, and I have 3 of them. Maybe I'll find the perfect use for them sometime soon, but so far I haven't. One of my earlier giveaways, I gave away the largest pouch that went with this set from Dress Up Your Purse. I have these 2 still. I've always been intrigued about getting a Louis Vuitton Kirigami, and these are the same size as what comes in the set with Louis Vuitton. They may be a little deeper. Looking at them, they look like they could be a little deeper. Right now, on this one, all I have inside is just some change. I'm using it for my change overflow, and this one, I have nothing in, except for the little keychain that comes with it. I think these are really cute. This would hold a ton of cards. Nice pop of color inside your bag. They're lined in a black vachetta leather, which feels amazing. And the outside metallic leather feels amazing too. So I've hung on to these. I think they're really pretty, and I will use them depending on which bag I choose for the day. Next, I have a little Longchamp pouch that was given to me by another YouTuber, Eva from Fuchsia Floyd. These little pouches are so cute and so handy. Right now inside I have a ceramic knife. I found one of my ceramic knives. I stored it in this little pouch. And then I just have a flosser stick, which is so random, and then some cords for my tripod that I can take with me when I go places. And so it's just a handy little pouch. You could throw some chapsticks in or change. It would be a really great coin purse. In fact, it's probably called a coin purse. I don't know, but these little Longchamp pouches are great, and Kevin down at the San Marcos outlet can get you these if this is something you're interested in. Here is a little wristlet from Coach, and I think these are called the corner zip wristlets. If you look right there, it opens a little wider on the side. It's got a couple card slots on the inside as well as like a fabric lining. This came from the outlet collection where they did the artist collaboration with Basquiat. And I think it's cool because it's like embroidered and puff paint. I would probably let this go, but I've posted it a couple times and nobody's really interested. So I'm hanging on to it because having a pouch that's a different size from other pouches in your collection, you can see the difference in size here. That always is something that could come in handy. The one thing I don't like about this is how long the wristlet strap is. Considering it's not detachable, it does get in the way in my bags. So I wish that it just had a regular zipper and then an attachment like this to put the wristlet strap on. Are you listening, Coach? That's my advice. Down to the final 2. So this Louis Vuitton piece is one that I picked up after a little bit of a hunt. I got it from a Louis Vuitton store down in Florida. I think it was the Naples location. This, I believe, is called the Blossom print. And basically they printed what looks like a patent leather, but obviously it's probably more like an acrylic on top of the Louis Vuitton canvas. This is the Zippy coin purse, but to me it's more like a small wallet than a coin purse because you have all these slots for credit cards, including this pouch in the middle. You can certainly put cash and change in there, but to me it's more of a kind of a zipped compact wallet. And I just love how it combines the black with the monogram. This is going to be amazing with my passy bag if I decide how to get it weighted correctly so the darn bag doesn't tip over. It also looks really pretty with this Saint Laurent Fragments zip card holder because the color of this natural leather goes really nice with the pattern or the print on the Louis Vuitton canvas. This again is in their quilted monogram, and it has a zipper area as well. It's not a super smooth zipper. It's lined in leather. I think I'll probably take some wax paper and run it over that zipper to get it to open and close a little bit more easily. Pro tip there. And one other thing I wanted to show you about this is that it has these slots on the back. This card holder, much like the Prada one, holds everything I would need, probably even a little more than the Prada, and the zipper area is super nice because you can put change and cash inside. So that's it. That's all of my small leather goods, at least all the ones that I can think of. I have probably a few more here and there. I mean, I have this. This is something I got free from Samorga. It's a collection that LV Lover CC did with Samorga, and it's just basically a clear plastic pouch. But I absolutely love this in my Marc Jacobs mini totes. You know, besides a few little things like that here and there, which I'm not even sure where any of the other ones are. I saw that as I was saying that that's it, and so I pulled it out. But that's pretty much everything that I might use in my SLG collection. I may have a few other odds and ends stuffed in places. I think I have a Tory Burch zip wallet that's a lot like my Louis Vuitton Zippy coin purse. But I never use it. It's sort of like a backup of a backup of a backup. So if you like this collection, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It's the @ then the handbag housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.